friends, welcome back to Rainy Day Reads. I'm Rainy, and today I am going to be participating in Cozy Reading Night, which is hosted by Lauren from Lauren and the Books. And it is not night where I am. In fact, it's not even the afternoon. It is actually about 10 a.m. and but it is the correct day. It is January 25th. However, it is way too early for cozy reading night. However, I don't think I will be alone much after 1 o'clock today. So I decided I'm just going to do cozy reading morning. And I made myself some delicious coffee as my snack. And I'm going to just lounge around and read for 3 hours this morning. I think that's a perfect way to start a Saturday, don't you? So, all right, let's show you what I plan to read this morning. I apologize for the glare on my glasses, but it's just how this morning's gonna go. So I am very, very excited for the first hour of cozy reading night slash morning because I am going to be reading some of the illustrated version of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. And I got this out of the library, which I was very excited that they had. Well, they actually had to order it from another library, um, but yeah, they had it, which was exciting. So Tom Reads Things is doing a year-long read-along of the Harry Potter series, and I've only read through the series once. I've seen all the movies, I think, and I've read the series, but I've been wanting to do a reread, but I thought, oh, my beginning of the year schedule is a little tight. I'm gonna put this down because it's heavy. Whoa, sorry, hit my little selfie stick. Anyway, so I thought that I would maybe start a reread like later this year, but when Tom put out his announcement that he wanted to do a year-long read-along, I was like, why not? We'll just add another big book onto my already extensive TBR for January at the end of January. Why not? So sounds perfect. But but yeah, so I am going to at least read a little bit of this in the first hour of my cozy reading night. And then I am either, sorry, I'm having a hard time with this little selfie stick today. So then for the second hour, I think I am going to finish the Babysitter's Club book that I started reading the other day. I just needed like a palate cleanser from all of my crazy big books, and I won a grouping of these books from my friend Angie at Literary Labors last year in a giveaway. And I read one of them so far, and then this one is going to be my second one in that stack. And it's really cute. It's the Babysitters Club. Most of them, if not all of them, go on a cruise to the Bahamas and then go to Disney World, and it was really fun to just kind of see their experiences. And it's really campy because, like, I don't know, today in today's world, if parents let their young children just run around on a cruise ship, they would probably never see them again. So, and so it's a little weird to read that kids are just running all over the cruise ship and their parents don't care. But but yeah, I have about 60 pages in this yet to read. So that'll probably be hour number 2, which I should be able to get it done in that hour. So, and then for the third hour, I think I am going to start the next book in the Louisa May Alcott read along, which is the February read, but I thought I would get kind of a head start on some of my February reads because I have like 10 books on my February TBR, most of them being read-alongs or buddy reads. So I can't really start the buddy reads early, so I thought, well, maybe I'll just start the read-along books a little early. And I have that one on audiobook. It's called Joe's Boys, and it's kind of I did not know this prior to this read along, but Little Women actually has it's like a three-part series, sort of. So for January, we read Little Men, which is about the school that Jo March runs with her husband. And then the next one, and I think the last one, I think it's a trilogy, is called Joe's Boys. And I don't know what that's about, but I would assume it's kind of a continuation of the school, or talking about Joe's actual sons. So so yeah, I am interested in that one. So I figured I might as well just listen to that one on audiobook and maybe do some knitting. So that is my plan. So let's get started on Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, or the Philosopher's Stone. I don't remember which one is the British version and which one is the American version, but this one says the Sorcerer's Stone. So so that's what we will be reading for hour number 1. All right, let's just get into it, shall we? Oh, and I figured since I am reading Harry Potter, I should have some Harry Potter ambiance. So this is the Hufflepuff dormitory room in the ASMR Rooms channel. So yeah, we'll listen to that for a while and read us some Harry Potter. Okay, friends, so hour 1 of cozy reading morning is complete. And I got to I got 2 chapters done in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. And the illustrations in this are just so lovely. And I had forgotten a lot of the earlier novels, or earlier stuff in this book, and it's just been like even just the first 2 chapters are just like so nice to read. So I am definitely going to enjoy this reread. I have been trying to decide because I actually don't own any of the Harry Potter books, or, the series at all. I would like to get a set. And I know that, the illustrated copies aren't out yet, or, aren't all out yet. I think there's only 4 at the moment. And also, I am a Hufflepuff, which is why I was listening to the Hufflepuff dormitory and common rooms ASMR videos. And I also was kind of interested in getting the Hufflepuff editions of the Harry Potter books, but I know they're not all out yet. So I don't know. I think I'm going to wait till I get through the entire series of a reread to see if I want to start collecting them. I definitely think I want to start collecting either the illustrated editions or the Hufflepuff editions. I'm thinking the Hufflepuff editions would be cheaper, but the illustrations in this are just beautiful. So I just don't really know which ones I'm going to want. But after just the first 2 chapters of the first book, I definitely think that I am going to want a collection in my book collection. Because yeah, I forgot how good these were. So, and I kind of didn't want to love them as much as everybody else seems to love them, but I think I do. So, oh man. But okay, so now it's time to refill my coffee and move on to hour two and the Babysitters Club. Yay! Change of plans. I need to get my butt off this couch and move a little bit. So I think I am going to put on an audiobook of, I think I'll start Joe's Boys and go do some laundry, which isn't very cozy, but all I got to do is throw it in the washing machine. And I think I might start my dishwasher too. I really suck at cozy reading nights. Like, I just can't sit still. Oh, man. But I promise you that in the third hour, I will sit and cozy up, probably have some more coffee, and yeah, maybe wrap myself in a blanket and finish Babysitter's Club. So that'll be hour number three. So hour number two is audiobook, Joe's Boys, and boring laundry. All right, be back soon. Okay, so my cozy reading night, afternoon, morning, was interrupted by my friend bringing me this rug and, excuse the mess over here, new bookshelves. Let me back up so you can see. Yay. Now, the only thing that concerns me, because I do not want to put holes in my wall, is that they only have two legs, which I did not really realize. So see how they are there? So it concerns me that they're gonna fall down. So my dad is going to go get some grippy things to put under the two legs to maybe try to stabilize them. And then I think if I put heavier things on the bottom, that should stabilize them. So, but does anybody have any suggestions for that if you do not or can't put holes in your walls? I can because I own this place, but I just don't really want to because I don't like to patch holes if I don't have to. So, yeah, any tips would be very helpful, but I'm going to wait to put stuff on them until we try this rubber thing. So, okay, back to reading. Okay, I am back on the couch, and I am not going to organize my bookshelves at the moment because we're still trying to figure out the best way to try to stabilize these bookshelves without putting holes in my walls, which I am trying to avoid. So while my dad goes to get some more tools and things, I am going to sit down and read The Babysitter's Club. So, and this is, I don't know if I ever actually said the actual title, Babysitters on Board. So, I'm going to try to finish this up, and hopefully my dad will be back soon and we can get these shelves stabilized, and then I can start loading them up. Okay, friends, so Cozy Reading Day has been very sporadic, but as you can see, I'm starting to put books on my shelves, and my dad and I solved the stableness problem. So, yeah. So let's see if I can get closer here. So I'm thinking, because I'm thinking I might want to. Sorry. I'm thinking that I want to film in front of these shelves in the future. So if I'm standing in front of my shelves, I wanted like a lot of my nice, pretty classics up on the shelf that you can see closest to my head. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So, I don't know if this is considered cozy or not, but I am going to now read or listen to some of Joe's Boys while I organize my shelves. So I'll be back when cozy reading night and organization time is over. Bye. Okay, friends, all done. Well, at least for now. I didn't really organize much as far as putting anything in an order other than that shelf there is like my pretty books. So that, if I decide to film in front of that I can, you'll see those behind me. In front. So, um, but yeah, everything else is just kind of thrown on there. Um, I have all of my TBR books right here, that like my physical TBR, and then these are just some like random books that they're like either Bible study books or things that I probably will read at some point if I haven't already. And then these are all my other books that are just kind of randomly shoved on there right now that I need to kind of put in an order, but we'll work on that. And then down there are all my photo albums, my journaling Bibles, my yearbooks, and some Project Life albums that I started, but really haven't finished. So I might get back to that someday. I kind of got out of scrapbooking, but I might get back into that at some point. So yeah, that is the finished product. And sorry, I hit the wrong button on my camera. So, and up there is a Hostess truck, obviously, because it says Hostess cake. But I won that in a coloring contest when I was 3 years old. And and so I keep that because it is, I think, when was I 3 years old? 1989, I think. 1986. All right, that's it, my friends. Cozy reading night is over. And honestly, my cozy reading night started at 10 a.m. this morning because I thought that I wouldn't be able to do it in the evening. And then a lot of stuff happened, and I didn't get back to it until Lauren's started. So, in the UK. So, I actually did 2 hours of my cozy reading night at the same time that she did her cozy reading night. So ultimately, it worked out. And I did a lot of shelf organization during my cozy reading night, but honestly, it's cozy to me to get my stuff organized and get all the piles off my floor. It's finally starting to not look like a giant tornado rolled through my office. So, and it's been a couple of months since I have had shelves or anything. So I am getting there, and it really was cozy to listen to an audiobook while organizing my new bookshelves. So I finished Babysitters on Board, and this was just really cute. I mean, it's cheesy and unrealistic, at least for modern day readers, because these parents just let their 13-year-olds and younger run around Disney World and run around a cruise ship all by themselves. And that would be a horrible idea in today's environment. Um, Probably was back in the 80s too, but very, very bad by today's standards. But yeah, it was just fun. I mean, there's really not a whole heck of a lot to say about the Babysitters Club. It's not like, literary fiction that I can analyze or anything. It's just cute. And Joe's Boys, I got an hour listened to of that while I was listening, or while I was organizing my shelves. And that's going really well. I'll talk about this more in my January wrap up, but I was not the biggest fan of January's Elcott book for the read along, Little Men. and I won't go into it, but I was a little bit afraid that I wouldn't like Joe's Boys. But so far, I am really enjoying it. I'm only on chapter 3, I believe, so it'll be a little while. But yeah, it goes more into the later lives of the sisters and their families. So I think it'll just be really sweet to see, older Joe, Meg, and Amy, and what all all their families are up to these days. So, but yeah, it was very nice, and of course, the illustrated Harry Potter is just bringing back a love of Harry Potter for me, and I am probably going to continue reading that tonight because it's just so nice, and the illustrations are so nice, and yeah, it's only going to be my second reread of the Harry Potter series. So I'm not like a lot of the booktubers on here that have read the Harry Potter series a million times. I've only read it once up till this point. So it's almost brand new to me. So, because it's probably been almost 20 years since I've read them. So, from when they first came out. So, yeah, it's been a while. So, but all right, friends, I enjoyed immensely having a full day of reading. I mean, 3 hours, but for me, it was off and on all day. So, but I have kind of been in a reading slump. So it's been hard for me to get back into it. So I was really looking forward to just having a day with minimal distractions. I did end up having some distractions, but to get a lot of pages read. So it was great. All right, friends, I will talk to you next week sometime. Bye.